Meet Michael Jackson. No, not the king of pop, but a true legend in his own right.
So yes, my name is Michael Jackson. I know nothing about music.
Now, Michael's journey began in Nigeria. Well, not on stage actually, but as a road safety officer.
Federal Road Safety Corps changed my life.
But Michael had bigger dreams. Through sheer resilience and an unrelenting refusal to take no for an answer.
For some reasons, rejections don't really move me.
Today, Michael stands as vice president at a leading UK retail bank, a financial giant with a market value exceeding £34 billion.
I'm a VP, I'm a vice president level in my organization.
Michael's rise is a testament to the power of determination, proving that no matter where you start, your drive can lead you anywhere.
With that experience now, I can do anything else that I want to do.
Now, it's just necessary that someone who bears Michael Jackson needs to fulfill the prophecy of being a Michael Jackson. Well, he did as well, and he actually has a song to his credit. We'll come back to that later on in the later part of this video, so stick around to have a sneak peek of what his music sounds like.
I was just like, I could sing a song, and it was like a joke.
This is Michael Jackson's story, a journey of grit, growth, and triumph on how I got here.
How long have we got? So I studied microbiology in University of Lagos. I worked with MTN for 2 years. So at the interview, the head of customer relations at the time asked me that he studied microbiology. Why do you want to work in telecoms? I told him that microbiology is the study of microorganisms, and anything you feed into microorganisms will determine what you will get out of microorganisms. So I believe that what I will get from humans will depend on what I put in, what effort I put into that relationship. And I was like, wow, that's quite interesting. And I got the job.
Oh, wow.
Let me give you an example. It is the same COVID virus, coronavirus, that is harmful, that caused COVID-19. It's the same virus that is used for vaccines. That's why I encourage people, sit down and think about what you will say in an interview. You don't need to learn anything new for an interview. You don't need to learn anything new. So there was this advertisement about Federal Road Safety Corps. At the time I was applying, the income was lower than what I was earning in MTN, but I was like, that's what I want. So I applied, and by providence, I got the job.
Wow.
And I would say Federal Road Safety Corps changed my life. My wife, she had done a master's degree in Sterling. We also came in 2015 to do a PhD in environmental science. I was reluctant to leave my job to come to the UK. Before I came, I was interested in project management. So I did the certification project management professional. So I started applying for any job, but I was prioritizing project management roles. So mostly customer service roles, anything actually. And I apply for multiple jobs daily. When I speak to people and I ask them, how many jobs have you applied for? And they say 1 or 2 or 3. I might be wrong, maybe things are not like that this time, but in my mind, I'm like,
that's not enough.
It's not enough. And I was getting a lot of rejections. And for some reasons, rejections don't really move me, because I have more that I'm looking forward to, that I'm expecting. So I'm not really, okay, that's one down, multiple to go. So the first job I got was, I can't remember what it's called, but at the train station, those people that wait at the entrance of the train station to check your tickets. What I was thinking when I was applying for those kind of jobs was, almost every organization has some elements of project management. So I just need to get in first. When you get in and they see that you actually have value to deliver, you might get promotions. At least you will get in, and then that can help you with your next move. But I applied for Royal Bank of Scotland as well, or NatWest, as is popular, Royal Bank of Scotland for people in Scotland. And let me tell you, the role I applied for, a lot of the systems that was in the job description, I've never heard them before, I've never seen them before, I know nothing about them. I tell people not to focus too much on job titles. It's not the job titles. Job titles are not the best assessment of what you'll be doing day to day. But what I knew was that it's about speaking to people. Human beings are doing the job. I can do it. In the UK, they are more interested in how you have interacted, how you have related with people. And experience is the only thing people are looking for. There's only a few roles that they want certification, and the certification will be in addition to the experiences you have had. So I got the job, I was doing very well, but I was still looking for project management roles. I was applying seriously. We should try to avoid asking people for permission for something that has to do with our lives. So I made the mistake earlier in my career. So when I want to apply for a new role, I'll go to my manager and they will say, oh, Michael, I don't think you're ready. So I stopped asking for permission. So rather than say, do you think I should, I'll say, this is what I want to do. How can you support me? So if you think I'm not ready, I'll go to someone else that will support me. At least you can't stop me from applying. I got to 2 project management roles and I was so happy. And then they called me that the roles were no longer available. It was very disappointing. I'm a Christian, and I feel that sometimes God tries to lead us in his own way. And why am I saying that? So I think God just wanted me to know that I can do the role, but it's not yet time for me to go. I worked in the department that I was working for another 2 years. In those 2 years, I did a lot of certifications. I now became a certified financial advisor. There is a saying that the more hardworking you are, the luckier you get. I would say that's it. I'm hardworking. So yeah, I kept applying for jobs, and I don't take disappointments or setbacks as anything. One thing I always do when I get unsuccessful interviews is that I ask for feedback. There's some feedback when I hear things like, you're not just a good fit for the role. I say, thank God I didn't get this job, because that's not feedback. But when you tell me that you didn't describe how you have managed risk, in my subsequent interviews, I will have a headline about risk management. If you give me feedback and say there was just people that had more experience, I'll say, okay, yeah, fine. Because interviews there's no cutoff mark. If there's just one role and you get 99% and somebody else gets 99.5%, they'll get the job. You can pass an interview and not get the job. It just means that other people passed more than you. So when you pass an interview, you'll be told that you passed an interview, you did really well, but other people got the job. So that motivates you that, okay, it's not as if I can't get this job. It's just because there was somebody there.
Michael's story is a symphony of hard work, determination, and dreams realized. A proof that the possibilities are endless when you dare to believe in yourself.
It is difficult for people from ethnic minority to thrive in organizations. It's in your own interest. You have to work more than your peers. That has been my experience. Where I come from, you can just keep your head down and be doing what you're doing, and people will notice you because that's the guy that does all the work, and people will notice you and they will appreciate you. In this country, you have to sing your praises. You have to let the right people see you. So in navigating promotions or navigating personal development, it is your responsibility 100%. If you're not getting what you want from the organization that you are in, my suggestion is that you leave. And if you think that you have the skills to do more and you're not given the opportunity, leave and go somewhere else where you'll have the opportunity to do more. But that leaving, I know it's not easy, and it has to be strategic again. Once I start being able to do the job in my sleep, like I know that no. When you're in an organization, you're either earning or learning. I have moved roles within the same organization where my income reduced, but because I knew what I wanted to do. My income reduced, but that I've even forgotten that it reduced now because it's more than multiple. I've had so many salary increases, and they don't significantly change life. Money does not change life. It is mindsets that change life. It is your decisions that change life. And learning is one of the most important skills that people can have. Knowing how to learn. Sometimes we discriminate learning. We don't want to learn from people that we think we are better than. It's a big mistake that a lot of people do. People need to have a reason behind what they want to achieve. That's why a lot of people that have never been depressed in Nigeria, they come here and then they get depressed. They get bored, they get lonely. I don't know how to describe it. So you need to really know what you want to do. Let's understand that every opportunity that we have is a learning opportunity. That's one big thing that has really helped me in my career. I've learned from so many people. I might not have one person that I say is a mentor. I've had multiple mentors, but I could be in meetings with very senior people and I'm watching how they are speaking. I'm watching how they are convincing people. I'm watching how they are making people see reasons to do things. And I'm like, okay, let me start trying to do things that way. And then initially, I'm not good at it, but over time, when you do things 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, you see that you get better at it, and then you just keep doing it and you don't even notice that you're doing it.
Now, I mean, it's just safe to say that someone who bears Michael Jackson needs to fulfill the prophecy of being a Michael Jackson. Well, it took him about 40 years to fulfill that prophecy, but here's the fun fact. He actually has a song, yes, to his credit.
So yes, my name is Michael Jackson, and when I'm in high school, primary school, I went through a lot of challenge because seniors would call me and tell me to come and dance or sing in classes. I went to a boarding school. But over time, I got used to it, and even before people make Michael Jackson jokes, I make the jokes myself. So what made me to sing was because I got to a stage where I feel like everything I want to do, I can do it. I know nothing about music. I was just like, I could sing a song. And it was like a joke. So the song is a gospel music. It's about the love of God. So I won't really say it was the main thing that drove my motivation, that made me sing, is just because I wanted to see if I could do it. I wanted to see, I don't know anything about music, but let me try it. And the worst thing that would happen is that it won't be a good song, and then I will know that, okay, music is not for me, and I will learn. So I went into it. So over time, I thought about the song. I wrote the song myself. I'm thinking that is how people can do anything in their life. You don't need to know how to do the thing. All you need to do is want to do it. So I just wanted to do it, and I did it. And with that experience now, I can do anything else that I want to do. Because I know that music that I have no idea about, I can do any other thing that I have no idea about that I want to do. It's just for me to want to do it.
Nothing can separate us from the love of God.
And that's all we have, guys, on this particular episode of How I Got Here, where we continue to share stories that inform, inspire, and educate. Do not forget to smash the subscribe button, like our video, share our video, and drop your thoughts in the comment section. On to the next video. Do not forget to stay safe. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.